Good morning, all. We, Dr. S. Rajeshwari from Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and Mrs. E. Madhavi from CMR College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, would like to present a paper on the topic Teaching English as a Second Language, Improving Digital Literacy Skills. To start with, communication and digital media are developing rapidly, and present students must develop communication technology skills that are crucial. And students play a vital role for nation's prosperity. The creative competence of young learners has become a key educational goal. And technology can promote creativity with a wide spread of digital communication software utilization with devices like computer, mobile phone, using internet. And this paper evaluates using digital literacy for education competently. And to improve the skills, the learners can avail online assessments conducted by community colleges. These learning options are more challenging for the people without basic skills. Thus, digital skills play a vital role in various aspects of life, such as accessing information through social network sites, connecting with the community. Coming to the literature review, many researchers have described the concepts of literacy, like Larson and Marsh says it's a social practice, and Gee says that it's a functional system. According to Lancashire and Nobel, literacy is defined as socially identified methods of generating meaningful content through encoded text. According to Richardson, technology has become an indispensable tool in today's education. And Stramble and Oliver says that promotes peer learning. Benny Land says understanding alternative viewpoints. Osco's Throne says podcasts as instructional material. Wadin says video conferencing is observed as a convenient tool. So this paper uses both the descriptive methodology to illustrate how teaching tools are used and real-time online class experience with engineering students teaching English. Coming to the findings, reforms in education system leads to progress, wherein major reformation is needed at micro as well as macro level. And these reforms have to begin with an emphasis on the development of an individual, and information and communication technology, that is ICT, in education supports delivery of information and enhances learning. The present study has shown that ICT leads to an improved learning and better teaching practices. Recording interactions took place in an engineering English class where we work, that is a private engineering college, with BTech first year students, wherein 20 females and 40 males that met weekly for about 90 minutes via Google Classroom over 14 weeks. To support online classes with class timetable, class news, assignments, discussion questions, and other class news, Google Classroom was exercised as a learning management system, that is LMS. So at the commencement of the classwork, the learners were surveyed about their exposure to online classes and technology familiarity, wherein 83.33 of the students, 58 out of 60, had experienced with the real-time online classes. This figure shows the analysis. And the students' previous knowledge of Google Classroom or Zoom varied on 5-point Likert scale, with 2 being I don't know at all and 10 being I know very well. The rest with mixed results, with the platform familiarity with 80% of respondents. that is 48. That is 48 out of 60 scoring 3 or above with Google Meet or Zoom have experienced a real-time online class before. Based on this, we have taken the analysis, and the students completed 4-week course on Zoom with Google Classroom support to overcome the technological discomfort prior to qualitative study. The learners became comfortable with the instructional style and could successfully complete their individual presentations, teacher and peer group evaluations. Coming to the methodology, contemporary practices were followed. The digital transformation in all the levels of education system incorporated the buzzword technology in education. So English language teachers can use innovative techniques like advertisements, English songs, movie clippings, sports commentaries, etc. Can be used to engage students to become proficient at English language. This can be enhanced with a proper blend of e-learning tools and edification. Further, classroom blocks were used, and learners find classroom blocks more intuitive to use, and so they stimulate students' interest of the topic that develops their expertise in their domain. And the classroom wikis is the another one, and instructors can use wikis to post subject notes and propagate important information. They can also be used to make vocabulary lists. And next one is vlogs. It's an educational tool that acts like a social media platform. Kim J says that YouTube is like a virtual village. And the other one is Glogster. It's a new tool for educators posting photos and videos. And using this Glogster, we made analysis, and students of engineering class were expected to give prepared formal presentations on any topic of their choice in Google Classroom. And first week, the learners were shown sample formal presentation to provide format and presentation skills by the teacher handling that particular class. And all the students were assigned to form groups and choose a topic for their presentation, and each group was asked to submit an outline of the presentation for review. And second week, all the groups were asked to give formal presentation, and this figure shows students' oral presentation. And there were mixed results, and with preparation, excellent 30%, good 50%, average 15%, and poor 5%. And organization skills, excellent 20%, good 40%, average 40%, and poor nil. And coming to the content, excellent 20%, good 30%, average 30%, poor 20%. And coming to communication, excellent 10%, good 60%, average 20%, poor 10% of all the presentations. And the students became comfortable due to frequent online discussions and could successfully complete their presentations in groups, and each group consisting of 4 students. The presentations were productive with the teacher's evaluation and peer group review uninterruptedly without any delay or technological guidance on time, and thus mastering the mechanics of technology used in Google Classroom. Another tool adopted is podcasts. Podcasts and Glogster are a few of the digital tools that are used to draw attention of learners throughout the process of creating and sharing. And podcasting technology in education frameworks prompted expectations of considerable progress. Using such technological tool benefits learning, enable mobile learning. It empowers learners to manage their own time of learning that best suits them, and also revise lectures to refine their understanding of complex content with clarity. And lecture videos and students' presentations were uploaded by the software in college portal itself for future reference by the students. feedback was taken for the process and received mixed results. And this figure shows that with the regular schedules 100% and authenticity 90%, because that is the mixed up with student and teacher videos uploaded, and consistency is 80%, and clear audio with good equipment is 70%, equipment used by both the teacher and students. And the process of capturing content based audio video learning allowed podcast to be the most essential resource that reached an expectation position. Appropriate teaching learning activities through podcasting beyond domain content gains momentum in education. And coming to the results, the results of the new model education is more inclusive and collaborative, shifting the roles of teacher and students, slowly reshaping into digital world, and empowering to plan and implement their own learning, and demonstrative creativity and construct knowledge, which is a key to success. New ideas and processes using technology happened, and developed cultural understanding and global awareness among the students as well as the teachers, and that helped learners plan and conduct their research as well. And the contributors, it contributes to strengthen knowledge through interactive digital text. And I would like to conclude that embedding technology into education became vital to students' success, and the demand for digital skills in almost all the occupations is expeditiously increasing, and candidates lacking basic digital literacy skills are disproportionately less educated. So to bridge the gap, digital training is required, especially to learners displaced from occupations. And the providers need to organize ICT training programs that are most effective for teaching learning digital skills. So this leads to improve the ability to share knowledge across various platforms, adopting new technological settings. For this, these are the few references mentioned here. Many also we referred from many sources. We could draw many ideas and we could make a paper on digital literacy. Thank you for your patient listening.